Hello, welcome to this. Hello, welcome to Treat Yourself Book Review. Today you're here with me, Nikki, and I'm here to talk about The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I'm not giving no fucks. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. So at first, I was very hesitant to read this. Usually I'm more of a fiction person. Can I just keep this there? Ooh. I'm not usually like a self-help kind of book reader or anything like that, though I probably should be. Also, the title seemed crude and just kind of like, I assumed from reading the title it was going to be kind of pessimistic and like a bitter view of the world, but I gave it a chance because I had so many recommendations on it. And I'm happy I gave it a chance. It had a lot of good points and put a lot of things in perspective. So from my perspective of how to explain this book to you, it is about, please hold. Okay, cut, edit, continue talking. The book is about prioritizing and recognizing what makes you happy in life and choosing what not to give a fuck about. What things aren't important enough to you for you to even care about or think about for too long, and trying to determine those things. Good dog. There's a dog here. Come here. Hi, now this is called Book Reviews with Duncan. Duncan. On this book, oh my God, you gotta go. I can't even think about anything besides your face. That is so cute. Get off. God. For instance, he explained it really well. There was one part in the book that says, you know, if you ask someone what they want and what would make them happy, they might say a family and money and more success and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, obviously everyone wants those things, but do you actually want those things? Oh, I would love to have a family someday. I would love to have a husband and white picket fence and babies and all this stuff. But are you willing to work their relationship and their problems and the patience? Are you willing to, you know, compromise? Or say, okay, I really want to become like a CEO. Like, okay, you do? So are you willing to stay after work for 2 hours every day for 6 months to work on a project? Or are you willing to bite your tongue to your boss as an asshole? Like, what are you willing to do for the things that you really want? And the things that you really want, you'll be willing to do anything for. But you need to figure out what are the things that you really want. And there's only so much energy that you have within you to give. So if you're caring about every little thing that anyone says and you're caring about every little thing, so you have to do everything, you can't be successful that way and you can't be happy that way. And that is kind of what the book's about, and that's how I interpret it at least, or that's what I left with. It makes you more thoughtful throughout your day of like, that pissed me off, but do I actually care about that? Should that get me worked up? No. Okay. Then bye. Then bye. One part that I liked, and you see this a lot recently, I've seen this a lot recently, in like memes and motivational quotes of to choose your struggle. Yeah, maybe going to school for 4 years is difficult, but finding a job without a degree might be difficult, or maybe living with someone is difficult, but also living alone can be difficult. Like, no matter what, there will be difficulties, but choose your struggle. The only criticism I have about this book is that I got 75% of the way, maybe 65%, and then I was like, okay, like I'm good. Like I got the gist. Not that it was bad writing or hard to understand or anything like that. It was just, it felt repetitive after a while. Like it could have been, I don't know how many pages this is. Oh wow, it's not even that long. 100 pages. It could have been like 100 pages. Solid 100 pages. Another quote I like, which I've seen before from a celebrity, I want to say Kendall Jenner, or maybe it was just a YouTube video. I'm flooded with content. Anyway, one part I really liked in here was he said, and I quote, "Emotions are a part of the equation of our lives, but not the entire equation. Just because something feels good doesn't mean it is good. Just because something feels bad doesn't mean it is bad. Emotions are merely signposts." And I think that's super helpful because you get all these, you self-diagnose with all these issues because you're feeling one emotion and it must mean this, that, the other thing. But doesn't mean that's doesn't mean it's that deep. It could just be fleeting. Take a moment to recognize it's just a moment, it's just a feeling. It doesn't always mean that you're gonna feel this way in 2 days, a month, a week, a year. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. It's a good little subtitle, because it's true, that's how I would describe the book. It's showing how to be self-reflective in ways that might not come as natural. Like, you might want to give a fuck about everything, but that is just not the way to live a happy life. That's really it. And just to note too, Mark Manson was a blogger, or is a blogger, and that's how he kind of started. That could be me. Look at me, blogging. Catch me with the subtle art of living like Nikki. But in summary, if it deserves a spot on your shelf with Treat Your Shelf, yes. I'm gonna say yes. You can exist there. And also too, if you're not a big reader or a heavy reader and you're looking for something a little more casual, this book is very casual. That is the Mark Manson energy I'm getting from this book. I'll do another book review next week. This is the book I have been reading. The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. So I might do this one, but I probably won't finish. I am a very average book reader. For someone who loves books, I'm not that fast. I'll probably just go back to review an old book I read. This is my first time doing this, if you can't tell. It's so smooth, you wouldn't even know. And just to remind you, I'm here with Treat Yourself. Treat Yourself is a monthly book subscription that sends you either 2 books a month, 1 book a month, or 1 book every other month, depending on your reading. And also you could choose by genre. They send you a book based on your membership plan, based on the genre of your choosing, so it's wrapped up in some mystery, and then you get the genre. Subscribe to our website, treatyourself.us, where you can find the new blogs and vlogs once a week, as well as get a membership with us and join us for our monthly book club meetings. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram at Treat Yourself LLC. Comment below of any book recommendations or any wine recommendations for my next video. Help a girl out. Just keep in touch, man. Keep in touch.